Hello everyone, welcome back to this channel. In today's video, I'm going to explain how to implement auto scroll gallery with indicators in PowerApps. And before we get into the video, let me show you our services. Recently, we developed some products using Power Apps and Power Automate. So, if you are interested to use, you can come to this www.spguides.com site, and under this product, you can able to see the products that we developed. So, recently we developed this travel authorization Power Apps app and Power Apps expense client request app. If you are interested to use these applications, you can just click on this one. For this entire application we have mentioned like how this app will work and what are the technologies we have used and what are the screens and the functionalities of this app. Everything we have mentioned over here, so you can go through this one, and if you are interested you can request for a demo over here, and if you want to download the complete solution you can download it over here. If you want expense claims application, same here, come to the products and then you can see Power Apps expense claim request app. So you can download the complete solution over here. Here is the application screen. So in here we are clearly mentioning each screen's functionality. So you can see what are the tools we have used for this application and the screens. Each screen wise we are explaining complete details. This application is also containing the dashboard things, all expenses claims, etc. In case if you face any issues while installing this solution, you can also contact us, so we can help you on that one. Now let's get into the video. So in this Power Apps application you can able to see I have added some stock images into this gallery. Now it is scrolling automatically, and down also you can able to see the indicators also changing. So after all the images is over, again it will come from the starting and then it is go on. So it will work like a carousel. So we implemented this example by taking simply one gallery control and a timer control and with some simple code. So now let's see how to implement this thing in Power Apps. Okay, first we need to add images into this application. So for adding images, you can able to see when you click on this more options, this media is there. When we click that one, so here you can see there is a add media option is there. Either you can upload from the local system or you can also take from the stock images. So from the stock images I took some of the images like this, so you can just go through over here. For example planning, if I go here I will choose this image and I will click on this one. So with these numbers it will be added like this. So after adding images over here, now we need to collect those images into one collection so that we can use in the gallery. So in the app on start property, either in the screen on visible property also, we can create the collection that will store all the images. Now let me open the app on start property. Here I already created the collection for this one. So here you can see the collection name is collection carousel images, and this collection is containing the image ID and the image name. So these numbers you don't get confused because I took images from the stock. So I took images from the stock, right? So that images names are like with numbers only. So that's why I have provided this one. You can also add images from your local system, right? That time that name you just need to mention over here. And then so seven images, sorry, eight images I have added. So that's why for eight images IDs and images are there. So recently we added this image, right? Let's add that one also into here. Okay, now I added that image to this image property. Now I added this image to this image column, and then I created one variable named current index and I set the value as a 1. Now save these changes. Come to the screen carousel. Okay, now let me explain what are the controls I have taken for this one. So in this screen you can see I took two blank horizontal galleries and one timer control and this text label for displaying the heading. Now let's start with the gallery. So here I created one horizontal gallery for displaying the images. So what we have to update for this gallery is first provide the items property as a collection carousel images that we created previously, and then provide its width like a parent dot width, otherwise hard code it, and then same the template width also, sorry, the template size also provide parent dot width. So by defaultly it will provide this formula, comment this one, and then you can simply provide this parent dot width. And then inside this horizontal gallery just provide an image control, and its image property provide this item dot image, so it will fetch the images from that collection. So after that, add one timer control and change its name by following the naming conventions. And then now we will see what are the properties we need to update for this timer control. So here you can see for the duration I have provided 3 seconds. So this property will keeps the image for 3 seconds. If you are provided 5 seconds, then it will hold the image for 5 seconds. So according to your requirement you can change the duration, and then make sure you enable this repeat auto start and auto pause properties. And also there is another property named start, just provide true for this one. And then you can see on the timer end, I have created one global variable named current index, and this current index will keep track of current position of each image. So this variable is containing the value based on a condition. Now let's understand this condition. So for this variable, I am assigning the like I am checking the count rows of the collection, that collection we created, a collection carousel images. So this count rows will return the how many records are present. So we have added 9 images, so it is returning 9. If this value is 9, then we are setting it as a 1. If not, then we are incrementing that value. What it means is, if the current index is the value is 9, then it will set to 1, because here we are whenever we play this app. So now here you can see when the image coming to the last one, then automatically it is coming from the starting image. To achieve this one only, we have provided this condition. So whenever the current index value becomes the last item in this collection, then we are resetting it to 1. If not, we are simply incrementing that value. For example, if the current index value is a 1, then it will become 2, and if it is 2, then it will become 3. If it is 4, then 5, and if it is 8, and then 9, and if it is 9, then it becomes 1, like that. So after updating the timer control properties, then add one blank horizontal gallery for these indicators. Now for the items property, just provide that collection name we created, and then within this blank horizontal gallery add one circle icon, and then in its fill property just use this formula. If this item dot id equal to the current position, then we are displaying sky blue color, otherwise gray color. You can change the colors according to your requirement. So here this current index will be used for which image we are taking. If that image current index and the id is matches, then this circle icon will be changed. And I forgot one more thing. In this gallery image carousel, there is a default property. So in this default property, use this lookup function. In the lookup function, I am taking the collection and the id is matches with the current index. So by defaultly, the default value whatever we created in the app on start property, that one will be present by defaultly, that image will display. So here we created, right, set current index is 1. So first only we are assigning value as a 1, and then using the timer control timer end property, we are updating that current index variable. And that's it. If you don't want to display this timer control on the screen, in the x position you can provide the values like minus 125. So you can see it is out of the screen, so that when I play this app, you won't see the timer control, but still it will work. I hope you understand how to implement this auto scrolling with the indicators, and thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe our channel.